I had always been drawn to old houses, the ones with history etched into their walls and secrets buried in their corners. So when I stumbled upon a decrepit mansion at the edge of town, I couldn't resist the urge to explore its hidden depths. Little did I know that my curiosity would lead me to a nightmarish encounter that would forever change me. The mansion stood like a forgotten relic, its windows shattered, and its once elegant facade covered in vines. It exuded an air of abandonment, yet something about it beckoned me inside. Ignoring the warnings echoing in my mind, I pushed open the creaking door and stepped into the darkness. The air inside was musty, filled with the scent of decay. I pulled out my flashlight and aimed its beam at the grand staircase, its steps caked in layers of dust. Every footfall echoed through the silence, a stark reminder that I was alone, or so I thought. As I ventured deeper into the mansion, I noticed a faint, distant sound. It was like a melody, carried on a breeze that shouldn't exist within these walls. My heart quickened as I followed the sound, my flashlight casting eerie shadows on the faded wallpaper. The melody led me to a closed door, one that seemed to radiate an unsettling energy. My hand trembled as I turned the knob, revealing a room untouched by time. The air was heavy with an otherworldly chill, and my breath formed misty clouds as I exhaled. In the center of the room stood a grand piano, its keys yellowed and its wood weathered. But it was the figure seated at the piano that made my blood run cold. A woman, her hair a cascade of ebony, played the haunting melody. Her fingers moved gracefully over the keys, as if she were in a trance. "Who are you?" I managed to whisper, my voice barely audible in the oppressive stillness. The woman's fingers stilled, and she turned her head to face me. Her eyes were empty voids, devoid of life yet brimming with a sense of longing. "Join me," she whispered, her voice a spectral echo that reverberated through the room. I couldn't tear my gaze away from her, couldn't resist the pull of her ethereal presence. Without realizing it, I took a step forward, my feet moving of their own accord. The woman's fingers resumed their dance across the keys, the melody growing louder, more intense. It was as if the very notes were weaving a spell around me, ensnaring my senses. I reached out, my fingers brushing the keys beside her, and suddenly I was playing too. The music consumed me, a maelstrom of sound and emotion that blurred the lines between reality and nightmare. The room seemed to expand and contract, the walls pulsating to the rhythm of our duet. And then, in an instant, the music ceased. The room plunged into darkness, and the woman's figure dissipated like smoke. I stumbled back, my heart racing, realizing that I was alone once more. I fled the mansion, leaving behind the forgotten room and the haunting melody. But even now, as I recount this tale, the melody lingers in my mind, a reminder of the terror that resides in the depths of the past. I am forever haunted by the memory of that room, the ghostly pianist, and the chilling sensation that there are forces beyond our understanding that yearn to draw us into their twisted embrace.